All right, welcome back. Episode
What's good?
68. Failure at its finest hour. Uh, Tony had a quite the bruiser of a weekend at his sister-in-law's wedding. So he is going to jump in at some point. In front of me, I have Dylan and Chris.
Booyakasha.
How's everybody doing?
Chilling, dude.
Bing chilling.
What's the
Being
weather?
chilling.
Let's go to the weather because us guys love to go to the weather. Dylan, what's hundreds today?
No, man, it was
Hundreds.
it was nice today. It's the past couple of days have been actually really moderate and pretty low humidity. I think
Oh,
today
and
when
that's the
we
humidity that gets you too.
oh trust me, let me tell you what that humidity really gets you.
It
Um,
really fucking cuts right through you sometimes, I tell you
oh, dude,
what.
it really does though. But because I mean, for example, like today it was like 89 degrees, which is warm, but it was not nearly as bad as it normally is because the humidity was probably like only like 50%. So it was nice actually today.
Mm.
Like this evening it'll cool down into the high 60s. So
Oh wow, that's
it's
pretty
gonna
cool
start,
actually.
yeah.
Mm.
Like right now, like I was just outside a little bit ago and it was fucking really nice outside.
Is there like a fall? I know there's like a minor push in the fall for bass. Maybe it's more stream or river related, but you can catch like late
But yeah,
fall
once
bass
the water temperatures start to cool back down a little bit, I think
a little more active.
they a
Yeah,
little
it
bit
probably
more
gets more
active in the
fun.
shallow
Yeah.
ends.
No,
But then when the water temperatures start to get a little too chilly, then that's when they start to go back out to the deeper water.
mm,
You know,
yeah, because
Deeper.
I've heard I got a you Woods and Water
Oh,
Woods and Water News. I'm a
great
subscriber now.
fucking great fucking reads and that stuff, dude. That's
Yeah,
like truly one of the best magazines you can get.
that's like
yeah.
deer blind material.
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah,
that dude, that's good
Dude, like
crapping
back in the
material
day,
right
like in
there
high
too.
school. Oh yeah, those old
yeah.
magazines.
So there was an article that talked about Manistee actually. For those of you who
Man, I
don't,
stink.
yeah. It was the I have this is the July issue. I forget. I got the September one. I lost it. I don't know where the hell I put it. But they talked about Manistee and how it is a great it's just a great bass sort of mecca, and these guys went out in the fall, and so they're encouraging people to go out in the fall and look for bass. Now these guys were on a lake,
Hmm.
um, and I can't remember what they were using to catch them, but they had some nice, not trophy material, but good heavy, 3 4 pounders, 17 18 inches
Smallies.
versing. Yeah, smallmouth.
Mm.
Oh damn.
And so um,
Mm-hmm.
I've never tried to, like, to me fishing has always been kind of summer, and then in the fall in Michigan there's good steelhead and that sort of
Yeah.
stuff, and
Salmon.
there's guys already hammering steelhead here in Grand Rapids, like downtown.
Yeah.
um
The runs are starting here a little. Well, I'm seeing people getting in the river.
yeah.
I don't think there's any fish in there. I mean, I know there's bass in there right now. I know there's small rainbow in there, but I don't know if the steelhead are coming up yet.
Mm.
So we'll see. I got waders this year, so I
Oh,
might get
okay.
in there. This will be my first year fall fishing in that river.
Okay. Yeah, imagine that starts to get pretty tough once the weather gets sort of shitty, right?
Yeah, well, it sucks because it's like it used to get light out at like 5:30 in the morning, so I used to like waking up early to go fishing, but now it don't get light till fucking like 8 here.
Oh yeah, and I think daylight
So
savings is like no more, right? This is like the first year,
I'm not
maybe.
sure what they were doing with that, to be honest.
Yeah, so if the time doesn't shift, your work hours don't shift, so you're at the mercy of the sun and the moon. Um, but speaking of fishing, Labor Day was the cutoff for the first two 500 inches bass fishing competition. Um, my latest totals that I had were Chris at four. This is the most recent that I wrote down. Chris was at 440. I was parked at 273. Dylan at 160.6, and Tony was at like
hmm, 10,
a solid. I think it's a 12 inches.
nice,
So
not
Chris,
Yeah.
bad.
hats off to Chris. I don't remember what we put
Thank you.
the stakes down for, but
I don't know.
I
I'm
got
trying
it.
to. I
forgot
don't think we put anything down, to be
I
honest.
don't think they were stakes.
I have
I think it was.
a list set, excuse me, an alarm set to buy a box full of lures to send up to Chris the winner. So, but now if you're steelhead fishing, it's going to be a different thing. You're not going to be able to use if I send you a bunch of bass stuff for next year.
Yeah,
Hey.
but it's not like you can't just use them next year. You fucking
Exactly.
dingus. You fucking
Yeah.
dingus.
Don't send me steelhead stuff. It's all gonna get fucking lost in the river, dude. That's
Yeah,
all
I
you do
was
is
about to
blue
say.
shit, steelhead fishing, bottom bouncing, snagging shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
that's what's nice about having like waders, though, right? You just fucking
Mhm.
wade right in there.
Yeah.
I know that's what I was doing. Fucking.
Yep.
I never had a pair of waders, but I had at least the fucking rubber boots on, and I could at least.
Oh yeah. I mean, in the summer, I'm
Temperature.
chasing snags for sure. In my
Oh, yeah.
shorts. Oh,
Yeah.
every one.
I I will say that this summer it was really awesome to have, and I may have touched on it before, but I really enjoyed doing the first to 500 inches.
Yeah, I agree.
It was more
fun.
it's arguably more accessible for Chris and I, unless Dylan wants to like drink 3 gallons of water and just be
Right.
naked
Well,
fishing.
You need a
like-
boat. Like I would need a boat
Yeah. Yeah.
to get out into the deeper water. Because
And I've toyed with the idea of like getting a kayak, something that I can throw on a roof rack to get out
Yeah.
there. But it's so accessible for me to jump on the Grand River. Like there's a spot 5 minutes from where I work that's on my way home, so I can just jump in and do an hour or two.
I will say
Right.
that I mean I've experienced fishing from a kayak before. I've done it for. It's one of my favorite ways to fish. I wouldn't say like it's my top, just because like if it is windy out, it's really shitty because you're just getting blown around the fucking lake.
Yeah.
But it really is, to me, like I love fishing in general, but just hopping on a kayak or a canoe, like I never fucked around with a canoe, but I always had a kayak.
That's
so
what I do.
just
Yeah.
it's so much more like peaceful fishing
Yeah.
on the water like that, and like you don't have an engine, like you don't maybe have like your phone playing music, maybe just like a little bit, but like it's so fucking relaxing compared to
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like
dude.
standing on the shore and like
Yeah.
your fucking legs are itchy, you're getting bit by bugs, and like
Yeah.
you got fucking giant horse flies, dive bombing your face.
Yeah, you have more because of that humidity and heat down there. The bug situation down there is rough, dude. I barely got bit by a single mosquito this year, and I was out in the morning on the river. I was out like on the riverbank, yeah, in the evening, the sun setting, like pushing it too far after peak time, and I just was not a buggy year down here in Grand Rapids. So
It wasn't buggy here actually that bad this year. Honestly, I think it was because it was so goddamn hot.
yeah, hot and maybe also dry.
It's just so hot,
it's-
dry.
it's
There was
weird
just
that-
nothing. Like there was like there was like flies, but there's like barely any mosquitoes. Like there will be probably in the next couple weeks because like it is going to start cooling off like gradually.
yeah,
Because I have definitely like looked at the 10-day weather, and it's definitely starting to turn to spring. Thank fucking God.
yeah, or,
Or
fall.
fall,
you mean?
excuse me. Yeah.
But how did you guys feel about the fishing competition? Do you feel like it should be modified in some way? It's like it's
so
you're at a disadvantage, Dylan. So I'm really curious to hear your angle.
So like I will say, if like it could be both ways, man, because I could sit here and like bitch and complain about being at a disadvantage, but again, like I think if we started the competition, if we made the competition like a year long,
Okay.
like being aware, like there's gonna be some months where you guys don't fish, and there's gonna be some times where I can't fish, like
Yeah.
and like we're aware of that. Maybe I think it might obviously it would benefit me a fuck ton more if we did a full year, because like I can fish through the winter, you guys can't, you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like
Or we have
Um,
for bass, yeah.
for bass, like if we did just bass, I'm just saying, like I mean, like you could probably snag a few, but like like compared to like what I can probably pull out
Yeah.
is like it probably wouldn't be fair. But I feel like if anything, it was just a bad year. It was hot. It's one of the hottest summers like in recent history.
Yeah.
like
I
down
mean,
here.
you
So
had wildfires down there. That's completely
yeah, and
indicative
it's
of a
been
hot
so
summer.
dry and hot. Like even the people from Louisiana are just like miserable. So it's like I just know like it was just bad timing. I think for us down here because like I know normally like normal like a normal summer it wouldn't have been that bad. I probably would have been able to like push it, fishing for
Yeah.
at least another month maybe.
Hmm.
But I just I mean it is a little bit. I mean I will say if anything it's nice for you guys because you guys have two different species of fish to catch because we did
Yeah.
largemouth and smallmouth. So
Yeah. Oh, and you're
if
only.
anything,
Do you have like white? I think they're white bass.
yeah, there's white bass and shit down here, but
Okay, and then there's striped bass in the ocean, right? Because that's a saltwater.
I'm not sure how
I
that
think
works.
there's striped bass in the ocean. I don't know if they're in your area. I know in
I
Florida
know
they
some
catch
lakes
them.
do have them. I know like I don't think there's too many in Louisiana that I'm at least aware of, but I know like
Mm.
you can catch white bass. But
Uh,
just no good spots where I'm at least.
now is your because like catch and release is for bass up here year round, right?
Yeah, you can do
you
catch and release all year down here.
in Louisiana as well. Okay,
Yeah.
and then your possession season is that similar to ours, where it's like last
Fuck,
Saturday?
to be honest, I don't really know. I think it's I think the season is a little bit different because the spawns are a little bit different timing,
Yeah,
like
they're
different
shifted.
times.
Hmm.
So I think it's earlier in the year. I think it's like around March where what is it May when season opens up? I can't
Yeah, it's like
remember.
the
what that-
last Saturday in May, like Memorial Day weekend.
So yeah, I think it's around like March, maybe April. It's when like the keeper season opens.
That was my house, Aaron. You
What
heard
in
that car driving by?
Holy shit.
There's this fucking hump in my intersection. People just fucking, it's just go like 45 over it and then 25.
It sounded like somebody without a muffler, dude. Sounds
Oh,
like
yeah,
somebody's
I'm
breathing in exhaust in the cabin, dude. Whoa.
That's gotta be a fucking 2011 Grand Prix.
Oh, dude, I feel like it's more rare to see like a decent condition Grand Prix. Grand Ams are out, dude. Like
Oh, Grand Am,
Pontiac
yeah.
Grand Ams, all of them are so old and rusted as shit. Like you
Dude,
don't
the
see
funny thing
anybody driving
is, like
them.
when you're down here, there's no rust. Well, there's rust,
Yeah.
but there's nowhere near as bad. There's
Right.
there's fucking dude. There's cars down here that you haven't seen probably in like 10 years. Like you'll be like, holy fuck, those
There's
things still
motherfuckers
exist?
driving geo trackers all over the
Like,
place.
you know those GMC like Astro vans?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously?
Chevys?
Dude,
Yeah,
Holy shit.
like those the fucking
those are the shit, too.
the old shit box like Chevy Luminas.
Oh my gosh, dude.
The fucking the
So,
Pontiacs are all down here too.
with the saltwater breeze though, right on the
it's not.
ocean,
No, it's not. And you're not that. It's not. You're not getting that much.
because you're not close enough,
Oh,
right?
God.
But
No, we're like 2 hours from the coast.
Okay.
So you aren't getting that.
so I remember being down in Florida, being in a bar on the like right
If you're
on
by
the
the
water.
coast, it's different.
Yeah, and just all of like the chrome metal, like the brackets on like the doors and shit are just like all fogged over, and it's just like they're all tarnished because of the saltwater air. And I
Mhm.
know when I was in the music industry, like all of our drums that have all of like the chrome rims and everything, all the hardware on them is like chromed out. Like all of those have started to like decay because of just that humid, just the moisture in the air and the salt. But it's interesting that you see all those vehicles that have completely bitten the dust up here.
Oh, dude,
Like,
it's
super rare.
it's,
Oh,
it's really
dude,
funny.
It's so bad in the UP.
I haven't seen an Astro van in years, dude. Since
Bruh.
Scott and Chris had that one, Chris.
Yeah.
Dude, they didn't just have one.
That teal.
We had one. Scott and Chris had one, and my aunt and uncle from Lower Michigan had one too. We all had the green one at the same time. And like I remember they came up to visit, and the Frasers came over. There's just fucking 3 big old toaster box vans sitting in the driveway.
Dude, those things were made to do one thing, and it did its job very well.
cart
Oh,
around
yeah.
kids.
Just
Yeah.
fucking. Because like
Yeah.
I mean, before that, fuck, like what like I can't even like think of
The
like
old
minivans.
the old
weren't a big thing back.
the
then,
old
like back in the
Chrysler
old days.
the old Chrysler minivan. I forget what the model was, but it was like
the big old wagon, dude. It's
Yeah.
like ugly as fuck.
it wasn't
Was
a
it the
station
Pacifica?
wagon, but
Oh.
no, it was a Chrysler. Oh, let me pull it up here. I think it was called the Chrysler minivan.
Like a Chrysler crossover, dude.
It
I
was
remember the fucking Ford Windstar, bro.
Oh, the Town and Country.
Yeah, Chrysler Town and Country. That's that's
No.
basically what I have right now.
it was like a 1985 or something.
Oh, it's that old? No, never mind.
Yeah, dude. Let me pull this up here. I'm gonna share my screen. This is for all
Dude, vans are sick.
all you YouTube hounds.
Dude, vans are very convenient, but I have
Yeah.
a tough
You see
time
this
thinking I'll
fucker
ever
here,
own one.
guys?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
dude.
that thing's so fucking dope, dude.
1985,
That thing
dude.
is
The
so
woody,
sick
the,
looking.
the wood panels, dude.
Dude, those things are probably
oh
going for a
my
good amount of money.
God.
I remember who was it? Zach Bailey's pops had one of these. and
Oh,
it,
dude, the
and
blue one.
and it literally lit on fire behind the old school. Like there, it was fully in, like torched the entire thing. I don't know what the hell happened. He didn't have the wood paneling on the side, but it was blue. And that
God
thing,
damn,
was-
that thing's so tight.
that fucking thing went up. And I mean,
Bird,
Like the-
motherfucker, bird.
everything
Yeah,
inside it was
dum, dum,
completely
dum, dum.
black after the end of it. Oh my gosh.
Hey, easy with that word.
Okay, now come on.
No,
That
but
was- that'd be fucking. That van was fucking sick, man.
I know it would be really cool to find one and get one.
But it,
Those
but,
are
it- but it's
uh,
really nice though, because like the Jeep that I just bought, the green, it's like
Yeah.
a 04 and it's super fucking clean, man. Like
mm.
definitely.
mint.
And that's after they went away from the real square body one that everybody loved. Right?
No, that it is the square body one that you're
it
thinking.
is.
Well,
It
no,
doesn't it doesn't
Mm.
It's an so you're like there's like
2004?
the 2004, yeah. If you just pull the fucking picture, I mean, like I know what you're
Is
talking
yours a
about.
Wangua?
No, it's a
Yeah, it's a
Jeep.
Jeep Wangua.
Jeep. It's a Jeep Cherokee?
No, it's
No,
a Jeep Wangua.
Wangua. Cherokee
Wrangler.
Wangua.
The
1984
Wrangler.
Cherokee
The Jeep
Wangua.
Wrangler.
2004.
It's a flea cylinder?
It's a full sale.
It's hold on a second, you clowns.
Dude, are you serious right now?
This
I would
guy-
have had
This guy
16
here?
Yeah.
2004, right?
Yep.
I,
I mean,
thought
that's
Dude,
not
looks
the
like
color.
a piece of shit, dude.
I
Type
thought
in
you-
electric lime. I'm not joking. Electric lime Jeep Wrangler. Electric lime.
Oh,
Electric
buddy.
wine.
That's mine.
God, that's
Well,
fucking
that's not
radical.
My exact one.
I thought you had like a didn't you have a white one? Didn't you?
Yeah, I sold that shit box, dude. That thing was fucking dying.
What was that though?
That was a Cherokee.
That was
Yeah.
a Cherokee. Do you remember what year
Yep.
it was?
Yeah, it was a 98 Jeep Cherokee.
Those are the fucking OGs. These are like my favorite Jeeps.
Oh, and
the
that
98
was
Cherokee.
Yep.
the square model, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
this is the one. It kind of looked like that one right there. It was
Not this one here on
no,
the
no,
right.
no, no. That's the fucking Grand Cherokee.
Grand
Go back.
Cherokee.
Grand Cherokees suck.
One of these
The
dogs
Cherokee.
Yep, That's what
Yeah,
mine
that's
looked like.
had
nice, dude.
horrific electrical problems. None of the
Yes.
fucking windows.
They
Like,
almost look like
the win-
Land Rovers.
Well, no, my windshield wipers and windows worked. There was a few things. Fuck, man, I can't even remember. That thing, it was.
Dude,
I was about to have to put a bunch of money into it to get it fixed, and I just fucking, I had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
you know what also are awesome little vehicles are those old GMC Blazers, the S10
Oh, dude.
Blazer.
The Blazer. Oh, the Jimmys,
Yeah.
dude. No, the Jimmy.
Yeah, the Jimmy is
The
the,
GMC
GMC, and then the Chevy is the S10 Blazer, which is
Yeah,
my
the
personal
S10.
favorite.
The S Dime.
Dude, 2022, they made a Jimmy. What the fuck?
Shut up!
Here, hold on. I'll share screen.
No
here.
way,
This is
ain't
heavy,
real.
heavy on the YouTube here. Look at this thing. 22.
Oh, that ain't real.
It looks like a GMC, like a Acadia, just
Oh,
lifted.
dude, that
Oh,
kind
that's-
of looks sick.
That's what they
There's-
definitely. That's a fucking concept, I'm sure.
That's got to be a concept car, nothing real.
Yeah, they definitely didn't make that. Those are old Blazers though. Those are nice.
Dude.
Yeah, I had a 98 Blazer. I really liked it. I had the ugly one. The 98 Blazers are so fucking hideous, and like the round little teardrop on the back. That's when they were like, I hate how they're so cool. Like,
One of these
You had one of
dogs.
them?
yeah, I had one of them, dude.
You had the, you had
When?
the,
I
the,
thought you had a
I had
normal
the white
S10 You had
one,
a normal
too.
S10 truck.
the four-door?
No, when I was in the army, I had one of them.
Four-door, or you
Oh.
have a two-door?
It was a 2-door.
Oh, dude,
these
that's probably
rigs.
that one's probably a little bit more fucking sought after. I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a fucking sick ride.
The good man's car, dude.
No goddamn coolant cap on it. Just didn't give a fuck. No title.
You're just
no
boiling.
plate.
You're just boiling over coolant.
Just fucking putting the garden hose in the bastard.
Just riding dirty without plates.
Yeah.
That's ballsy.
It
on
was
the
just getting
military
me
guy.
on base and back. I only drove it like 3 miles a day or something. And I was like, well, once they see that I don't have any fucking plates or a title for it, I guess they can just tow it.
How much did you buy that thing for?
I traded a YZ250 for
Oh,
it.
it was just the dirt bike trade.
Yeah, and then I sold it for about $700 to some drug dealer in a trailer.
Nice,
Dude, that's sad
dude.
because like the YZ250 is probably like a couple $1,000.
Yeah, I bought the YZ250 for $3,000,
Yeah.
but then I beat the piss out of it.
Did you had places to ride?
Oh yeah, we did a lot of like off-road, like mountain, like trail riding, like long distance.
Okay.
Dude, no big
Like,
deal.
they're
He,
like
he,
these-
he was on the fucking motocross tour. He was on TV. You didn't see him?
No, fuck no. I hated it. It sucked.
Was it a two-stroke?
I did it like, yeah, it was a 2-stroke.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Eek, 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 eek. And then, dude, we should just be those guys who just make dirt bike noises with our mouths and like tell stories.
Oh man, one of the episode
There's-
ideas I had was like a bad luck episode, which I don't necessarily. I
Bad
have
luck.
I have a couple of bad luck, like
No, some bad luck situations.
yeah, I have a couple in my mind, but I don't know if that's like like across the board for all four of us.
I think I've got some bad luck.
Maybe we
Okay.
could cook that up for a future episode.
Yeah, that's a
That
good
was gonna
idea.
be a big one, just like the worst luck or like the worst luck in history. So we like look up like classic bad luck stories.
That's a good idea.
Where it's like a guy from like Henry Ford accidentally gave somebody other vehicle manufacturer an idea, and they were at like the bar or something.
Yeah.
And he didn't know, and suddenly they made $1 trillion on it. Shit like that,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
historical bad luck stories. But
Dude, I don't know. 3 kids, that's some pretty bad luck. I got
oh
some
my
pretty...
god,
Just kidding.
you are sick. You're a sick.
Mm.
So in the group
It's not
chat,
bad luck. That's never mind.
Bad aim.
Honestly, that's bad decision.
Oh my gosh. So in our group chat this weekend, for all you listeners, on a personal note, we had some discourse about Morgan Wallen, hated by some, loved by many.
Loved
And,
by one of us.
And I remember
Wait, what's Tony's obsession with that fucking dude?
so he's one of the
Like-
top guys in country right now. And
If you consider it country, yeah, I mean, I guess
yeah,
cool.
I got
Country.
you there. We can get into that if we want to go
like
there.
country rap / like
He definitely treads
Dude.
he
yeah, we know.
treads the
We
line,
know.
right?
Yeah,
Toes the
Whatever.
line.
Fuck.
But we had this conversation because early on in Morgan Wallen's career, he started off on The Voice,
Right.
and I'll pull up a couple of pictures here for the YouTube.
Oh, let's see the shit.
But,
Can you hear him?
dude.
I mean, he had-
Wow, dude. He looks like a fucking soccer mom right here.
When was he on fucking 2014? Holy shit, that was that long ago?
yeah, so
Jesus.
he's got a bit of a career behind him now, but early
Obvious,
on
yeah.
it was this, and I forget
Okay.
what songs he was singing, and then eventually he released I forget the name of the album. He released like his first big album. It had that Up Down song on it.
Oh, make it up, down, up, down.
Correct.
Yeah.
And a lot of his he had, let me pull up Spotify here, and I'll look because he had cannot
That dude in that
minimize-
picture right there looks like he's about to yell at the coach for why our sons aren't playing enough during the game.
Yeah, so that's a very, and he's wearing a cream colored leather jacket.
Yeah, like a
not like a
Hillary
cool-
Clinton colored jacket. Like she's wearing,
Yeah, not like a
What a
cool
dress.
leather jacket.
yeah, like a business lesbian look.
So, and I've done a deep dive because there's a couple of folks. So let's see. His first album was "If I Know Me," which was in 2018, and I guess I can share my screen here again. Just a lot of
Oh, please do.
screen sharing here.
Let me see, Aaron. Oh fuck. Oh.
Screen. Yeah, there we go. So,
Aaron, let us see it.
Oh my god, it's so big. Oh, sorry.
So, mind you, my mom listens. So, 2018, yeah, this album, real short, kind of bro haircut. And
Last night we let the liquor talk. What song's that?
that's on this album, and I
Oh,
think
okay.
they may have had it on this album as well. And then he kind of reprised.
You know
it.
you're a chode when you put the same song on two different albums.
Major
No, I don't know if
chode
he did.
move, dude.
Hey, I'm just
Wasn't
gonna
it-
remind you that this fucking song I made it.
Right.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I'm
this-
No, he
sorry.
probably
isn't
didn't
this
even fucking write it.
Isn't this all fucking Hardy anyways?
Who writes his songs?
so
Google
cor-
who writes his songs.
That's what I'm about to bring up. So what a
let's-
lot
let's
of people
email
don't
them.
realize is that a lot of his stuff is on.
And it's just not. We're not just calling like. There's a bunch. Like I'm sure other country artists like do the same shit where they
Yeah.
have.
I know.
Producers
Did you
write
guys
all their
did
music.
you guys watch the documentary on Jelly Roll?
No.
No,
Yeah.
I'm Jelly Roll.
It was a decent documentary, but he definitely does not write his own songs. He helps though, but it's like
So-
a group of people.
so here we go. Morgan Wallen's big debut album, 2018. If I Know Me, Up Down, Florida Georgia Line. Which, ironically enough, there was another songwriter on Florida Georgia Line's big song. What's that?
Brad
Cruise.
Clausen.
Cruz, CJ Solar, who I've worked with at 20 Monroe, is a guy. He goes out and tours, and he claims his big claim to fame is that he helped write Florida Georgia Line's song Cruise. So, anyways,
Wow.
he's
What
on,
an accomplishment!
he's
Hats
on
off to
Up
you,
Down.
sir, for writing a masterpiece.
But you got to think the writers, like in the music industry, all of the writers are trying to get their money from writing these songs, even though they're not performing them. And
Oh, yeah.
Michael Hardy is there. He is here.
Michael Tardy.
The
Yeah.
dirt- the
Look at
dirtbag
this, dude.
himself.
The king of wiggers. The lord of the roach.
So,
Holy
anyways,
shit.
if you look at the track listing on Morgan Wallen's debut album, Morgan Wallen isn't listed a lot. Had Me by Halftime, I really do enjoy that song. He's credited there. 3 songs into the album, he gets his first writing credit. Whiskey Glasses, Ben Burgess, Kevin Kaddish.
Oh, that's a good
And
one.
for-
Damn.
and for some of our listeners, maybe they don't know this. I feel like it's kind of becoming more common knowledge. But you get down to track, let's see, 7, 8. If I Know Me, Morgan Wallen has a writing credit, and number 9. So we're 3 total songs so far. Gone Girl, track number 12, he had a writing credit on, and then 13, 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, but again,
6
I just-
out of 14 songs on the album.
That's weird.
He's got writing credits on. So
Hmm.
it begs the question, like, you know, people joke around about the title industry plant, which is essentially somebody that is just they're just a person. They can sing, they can play music, they don't have any writing prowess, but they just are going to put them on a label and get them out in front of people playing festivals or an interesting personality,
well, yeah.
whatever. But 6 out of 14 songs he's got writing on his debut album. The thing that made him debuted at number 11 on the U.S. Top Country Albums, 72 on Billboard 200, selling less than 3,000 copies in the first week, which I think those are physical copies, actual CDs. And then in August, peaked at number 13 on the Billboard 200 and number 1 on U.S. Top Country after a record-breaking 114 weeks on the charts themselves. So to the layman, that's like a good start, but not like incredible.
No.
It just went for so long, and eventually he gained traction that way.
Well, I mean, good for him for getting famous, but whatever. It's still funny to.
It's yeah. And the haircut thing was the most damning thing, that he went from like a he looked like Chris said, the soccer mom vibe to all of a sudden he's got a mullet and he's wearing nothing but flannel. Like, you go from, let me share.
You went from driving like
Well, yeah,
a,
you gotta
like an
portray the
Escalade
image
to
you being a country music, you know, musician.
Right.
So you go from
You know,
this picture here on The Voice.
some people don't actually like conform like that. You know, like they'll sing the country music, but they don't like look the part.
and then he went to this.
Hell yeah, brother.
So he just like totally, and then he landed.
Now who's that? Luke Bryan?
Yeah, Chris. Let's give Luke. We got Luke Bryan here in the room. What's Luke Bryan's take on Morgan Wallen?
Oh, I think he's a fucking pussy.
Well, what do you mean by that, Luke? Do you have any musical knowledge, or do you have any you're a musician yourself?
Well, really, in the industry, most of us we write our own music, right? And even if our music is about fucking our brother or falling in love with a tractor, it's original. And his, it ain't original, okay? I mean, even David Allan Coe and all them outlaw country boys, lots of their stuff was racist, but it was original. This boy here, he's a racist, but someone else is using his words, writing his words for him.
Now, Luke, did you write all of your first album?
Oh, fuck no, brother. I don't write any of my music either.
I gotta look up Luke Bryan now. Let's see.
Why are you on fucking image? Creeping me
Yeah,
out.
what do you do? Why are those in your saved images?
Yeah. Why is this in your history already?
So what's Luke Bryan's biggest?
I guarantee you, actually, he wrote more music than most country artists.
It makes me wonder. So Luke Bryan.
No.
Let's get him up here.
I don't know. He's playing a fat fucking power chord in 2008 on the right side there. At least.
Oh yeah, he is. He's laying down a nasty
Country
PC
Girl,
right there.
Shake It For Me. Let's find that album.
Country
Tailgates and
Girl.
Tan Lines. His hot album, 391 million listens on the top track, which is Country Girl, Shake It For Me. Let's give this
Shake it for me, girl.
Tailgates.
We promise this is the last one.
Doing my
Well, I'm in the pile, lip a double pair of papa.
Did you ever hear that fucking?
Lip a the papa, the ship a the pillow.
what is it? Doing my I don't even, dude, you're fucking me up here. I don't even know. Tailgates and Tan Lines is the album that I'm looking for.
Leesburg, Georgia.
I can't even spell right, dude.
I'm just thinking of that Luke Bryan misheard lyrics now.
It is a great video, and if you're on YouTube watching this, pause this and go look up. Oh no, dude!
Did we already listen to this before?
Yeah.
I think
Can you
so.
hear it? We can't get copyrighted for that because it's not actually.
Yeah.
Words.
So we got Luke Bryan's top, his hot album that
Okay.
got him to where he is now.
Look at all.
Not
I
bad.
see a lot of his name.
Now that's an
though,
honest
so-
country artist right there.
So we got 13 songs. Morgan Wallen's big album was 14 songs. And currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
8 out of 13.
So 8 out of 13 versus what was it? 6 out of 14 for Morgan Wallen's album. So you got a little.
Wow.
Now Luke Bryan, you've got you like to write some of your own stuff. It sounds like here.
Yeah, but who would win in a fist fight is the real question.
I don't know.
Luke Bryan, seasoned vet, a little bit older, a little more smart, or Morgan Wallen, younger guy, a little bit more young and spry, quicker.
Yeah.
Probably go for a shoot, take him down, a little ground game.
I
You
feel like a
never
lot
know.
of those. Yeah, I feel like some of those younger guys are just soft though. Like they would just get fucking pummeled by some older guy.
Right. I agree.
Speaking of fighting, I've been watching highlights of it's like the one fighting, but it's
Yeah.
Muay Thai.
Hmm.
and there is some crazy fucking this
Dude,
guy.
just fucking feet to head knockouts and shit. Like,
T-
it's violent. It's a
this
whole
guy,
different level.
I don't want to butcher his name. I'm going to Tawan Chai. Guy is literally in the ring with one of the top contenders. I forget his name, and it's literally just like he's like barely touched him at all, and it's just I can't even put it to words. I'm totally unprepared to talk on this, but I went down like a YouTube rabbit hole, and this guy is just an absolute savage. I mean, there's no strike that he won't take to the face. I mean, foot, shin, knee to the face. The guy's like totally unfazed, and he's not an overly defensive fighter, but then when he goes into strike, it's just like everything is just like, and they're fighting at the same weight, obviously, but he's just an absolute savage. So I've been watching that a lot, and I don't know how the one championship came about. It was just like not a spinoff of UFC, but another name in mixed martial arts. But
Right.
absolutely,
It's awesome stuff. I enjoy it. I think, did you see the Strickland Adesanya fight last night?
I didn't watch
That's
it, but I was following it.
Yeah.
You
Sean
guys-
Strickland's a good fighter.
You guys follow UFC pretty closely?
I follow it as close as I have the time for, like, which is, when it's on, I try and watch it. That's about it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I
I
just
don't buy
kind of
the
watch.
cards.
I don't watch like every fight. Like there will be like the big ones, obviously. Like or if it's like somebody that like I enjoy, like they're like fun to watch fight, or you know what I mean. Like there's not really a lot of people. I don't know. Like I feel like a few years ago there was a lot like more like crazy ass fighters, but
Yeah. The
like I
McGregor
watched the
days are
John
over.
Jones fight, stuff like that. Like that was like the last big one I watched.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Fighting got kind of weird too with like all the celebrities and shit fighting and
Yeah, are we
kind
like
of stopped. What?
are we like in agreement on that? That's just not like a good idea. That's not. Like
Well,
a
it's
good
still going
representation.
on. Like, I mean, there's a Jake Paul and Jake Paul fight coming up against. Like, have you seen these guys, Jake Paul and Dylan Dennis? The way they're like shit talking on the internet is the
I've seen
most
some of it.
annoying clickbaity fucking shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't
Yeah.
even know like what the other like. I don't even know who's the guy that he's fighting. Jake.
I have no fucking idea.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I don't think they have much of a maybe the guys that the Paul dude is fighting against is they're like maybe have somewhat of a name, or at least they have some discipline for the sport.
Yeah.
Is it Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Which one is it?
Jake
the
Paul
thing
just
is
won a
that-
fight, didn't he?
Oh, they both have been fighting, but
One's more
Jake
serious
has been
about it.
Jake has been like boxing, and he's like I'm like actually boxing, like he's not just doing it for fun,
Yeah, he's like
Mhm.
serious about it.
like he's actually taking it serious.
Yeah, I did see who's the guy that Mike Tyson's been kind of training a little bit.
Oh, it's Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
He's fighting Tyson Fury.
Yeah, because he's gonna fight Tyson Fury.
And when is that slated for? Do you guys know when that's supposed to be?
Not off the top of my head. It's fucking
I don't know,
pretty soon.
but-
I'm pretty sure.
Tyson Fury looks like a fat fucking. I don't know. It just seems like Francis Ngannou is gonna fucking put a clinic on him.
I mean, I don't know if you.
Fight date is
Or-
October 28th.
I
Yeah,
know
I was
Tyson
trying to
Fury.
look
He's the heavyweight champion of the world. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's like the actual like he's undefeated. He hasn't fucking lost like ever.
Yeah,
Like he beat
he's
fucking
crazy good.
Deontay Wilder 3 times, or no, they had a split decision one
Hmm.
time, and then
He's
he
the
beat him
fucking-
2 other times.
What is he? The Gypsy King? He calls himself.
Yeah, he calls himself the Gypsy King.
I fucking hate pikeys.
Whatever Gypsy King means. What does that mean?
Well, he's
He's
like
a
a gypsy
gypsy.
person. Like it's
He's
like
like,
a
an
fucking
Englishman, but they're
Yeah.
like, have you seen the movie Snatch by Guy Ritchie?
Mm-mm.
No.
I've heard
Well,
of it.
it's a lot
I don't
like,
want to. I don't want to like botch out trying to explain what gypsy
It
is.
says
but
Fury's
kinda-
distant relatives include bare knuckle boxers Uriah Burton and Bartley Gorman, both considered king of the gypsies, hence Fury's own nickname, Gypsy King.
and then his
Interesting.
dad was a boxer too, professional, and then his his little brother Tommy Fury is a professional as well. So like
Yeah.
their whole family is just full of boxers.
I've seen Tommy Fury before. He's on like
He
doesn't he like
fought Jake Paul. He actually beat Jake Paul.
Yeah. And he
Man,
Tommy Fury's on like doesn't he jump on podcasts and stuff too?
Yeah, sometimes.
Those
I'm
guys.
not sure.
Tommy Fury beat Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the whole celebrity thing. Like the
I mean, the thing is, like I see why like the UFC guys are doing it because like they're getting a massive amount of money that they never got fighting in the UFC.
good
So it's
paycheck.
like you get some retired dude that's like for example like Nate Diaz, right? Like he
Yep.
obviously will fight literally anyone that has a fucking pulse. So
right.
like he
Does not give a fuck.
shit. Like he's like literally he was there for one reason, and it was to fucking make money. Like he didn't give a shit if he probably didn't give a fuck if he got knocked out. Like he didn't get knocked out. He got knocked down, but like, he didn't get knocked out. So
I would like to see I'd like to see like a real like challenge, you know, like Jake Paul's called out.
I mean,
Conor McGregor
he
and
fought
shit.
Tommy Fury and lost. Tommy Fury's like a legit boxer. Like he's a professional.
Yeah.
And he lost to him.
Yeah.
I want to
I
see
think they went to
somebody.
decision. He didn't.
I want to see somebody really lay into him though, like because Jake Paul called out all these like he called out
Well,
Conor
that's the thing, is
McGregor
like
and shit, and it's like if I would love to see somebody just put this guy in the hospital. I'd love just a complete
Right.
hard reset on the brain for him. Just be like, look, like you've got a long way to go because all
Knock
these
the
guys,
coins out of him.
yeah, all these guys have the fucking just the ego. I mean, egotistical maniacs, right? Just talking all the shit in the world. But I'd love to I love it when guys fight in different disciplines. Like Conor McGregor faced off against was it Mayweather in like just a straight up boxing. It was just boxing. Like that's like a true, to me, that's like a testament to like discipline versus shit talking. So
well, I mean, the thing is there's a big difference because McGregor already had like his fucking following, and like he was already like a multiple weight class champion. Like he was a UFC star. Like so he already had like that all that shit going for him. So like, I mean, like Jake doesn't have like obviously like he was. I mean, he still is like a big social media person. Like that's what he makes his living off of. But like he said multiple times, like he is like legit like doing boxing for real. Like he doesn't give a fuck about social media as much anymore. Like he's like just trying to fight people, and that's all. And like it's annoying because like he is very annoying, but they promote a good fucking fight. That's for sure.
He definitely. I mean, he's got more skill than any of us, right?
Yeah.
But it's like Trump in the presidency, right? Initially it was like this guy from The Apprentice, this like millionaire guy, he's gonna jump in. Like initially it was like, all right, okay, let's see how this happens. But now it's like he's a respected, guy that has had a term in office. So it's just
relatively respected.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what camp you sit in, sure, but it's just like it's weird to see like people just step out of the like. I think one of the first to do it was Arnold. Get to the chopper, Arnold. He was governor of California out of nowhere.
The governor.
Yeah, dude. So like that. Like
there's a really good documentary about him. It's on fucking Netflix. You guys should watch it. It literally goes through his. I mean, it's a legit documentary.
Okay.
It's not some bullshit, but it's like fucking. It literally goes through literally all 3 stages of his life. Him being a professional bodybuilder, him being a fucking actor, and then him being the fucking goddamn like a government official.
Yeah.
Which is really think about it, it's crazy because like he is like done 3 totally different things in his life. It's crazy.
Because he was a bodybuilder first, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was a bodybuilder in like the 70s and 80s. And then he was an actor all the way through the 80s. I mean, he still pops up in movies every now and then.
Yeah.
And he was the governor in the early 2000s. I believe it was early 2000s.
Just a
or mid 2000s.
Maybe that was the last time California was like halfway decent to be in. Like it's one of
California's never been decent. Fuck this state.
I mean, they weren't really thriving, and it
Hmm.
wasn't really his fault. I mean, like I don't know, man. Like California is a shit show of a state to begin with. Like to be a government official. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
because like you have a lot of interesting challenges to overcome that other states don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Cali. Not a fan.
I mean, I would love to visit California and like go there, but I would never even think about having a house there.
Yeah.
Suck it, Cali.
That,
Yeah, that part's probably illegal in California.
Yeah, dude. No,
Chris,
dude.
too much-
People probably
too much
smell
fucking
their own
greenhouse-
farts
your,
in
too much-
California.
your emissions are Chris.
Yeah, you're
Chris Shiner's
fucking-
emissions are way too
Dude.
high, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm getting a ticket for farting.
You're about to get swatted.
You're fucking disgusting.
Dude,
I'm writing you a ticket.
And the taxes out there, dude. Why the taxes?
Dude, everything, the cost of living is ridiculous. Like the gas prices are fucking retarded. Like
And now it's like decriminalized, like petty theft, like
Yeah, dude.
steal under
Seattle
$1,000,
too.
and you're just
It's
people are
places
out
like
there, just,
Washington too.
people are out there just yanking Xboxes off the shelves and walking out. Nobody's doing
yeah,
shit
just
about
fucking, just doing crack on the street and getting fucked in the ass.
it. I saw a thing too about like a drug, this new drug. They call the street name is Tranquilizer. I don't know. I forget what the actual name of the drug is, but in Baltimore, it's like they call it like the zombie drug. When you're on it, people are just like hunched over, like in half,
Oh yeah, dude.
just wandering around on the streets, and it's
Dude,
just
people
like,
just like staring at this guy, like leaned over backwards.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
a reason why a lot of people, especially during the pandemic, moved away from California. Like a lot of people moved from the state.
and one of the places they moved was here to Michigan.
Yeah, me and
Like,
my bro
there was
Joe
a-
Rogan. Yeah.
There was a mass influx of people throughout the pandemic. Trying to get that blue indicator throughout the pandemic.
Scamdemic.
Double down on it, right?
The
Triple down
coronavirus.
on it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So the
It's starting up again, dude. It's
Oh yeah,
starting up
I
again.
did hear that. They're saying October is going to be whatever, and I'm like, well, what the fuck is in October that's happening politically that's going to be
They're
the
probably
big
trying to fucking
distractor.
sneak more money into Ukraine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's a whole nother can of worms. Oh. Anyways, I don't know if this shit's gonna come back around again. I'd love to be the skeptic and be like, this is all
mean,
just
We weren't really locked down last year, were we? I can't even remember. We weren't, were we?
No, there's I mean it's been done since the end of 2022.
Yeah, like we
I forget what
haven't-
the
we haven't
official
had
date. We're
anything-
just like, hey, everything, the rent moratorium where you didn't
because
you know,
I do remember it being the first initial hit coming and like
it was March.
it was like it was like
March,
still like March, like in the
2020.
middle. It was like beginning of 2020,
but
and
that's
then I
when it all
remember
started.
later that year again it hit. Like it was like another like wave of it. It was
Yeah.
weird.
It got worse the longer we were locked down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I
Shit, Amelie's
wasn't at
Amelie's-
work. I was
Amelie-
fucking getting paid, so I was like, I was
Yeah.
one of the lucky people.
Amelie's
So I
dad
was
is
like, I
in
mean, I
Ca-
felt bad for people that literally were out of work for months.
Well, and you look at other countries too, they were locked down for like way, way longer and way harsher. Like Amelie's dad up in Canada, he came.
I mean, yeah,
he came in
there's
20.
still restrictions.
Was it early 20? I think it was late 2022, like fall. He came down. Maybe it was spring, and just the fact that he could get out and cross the border, and like we went out to a restaurant to eat, and he's like, "This is the first restaurant I've been out to in like 2 years or some shit." I forget what the numbers exactly were, but it was a long time. And like there was like a curfew and shit, and there,
Yeah, I
like,
know.
you had
I
to have a
remember-
reason to
I
like
heard.
go. Yeah, just insane. But
I just feel like I understand like you wanting to keep people safe, but like to a certain extent, like you're literally like that's.
well, we have.
I mean, I know that's Canada too. It's not America.
Yeah,
So if
we
that was
have-
America, there would be
it'd be
a lot of
riots.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
there would be no fucking way you'd be able to
Those
stop that many
unalienable,
people from doing what they want to do.
those unalienable rights that we have here in the United States are not to be tread upon lightly, for sure. Constitutional rights. It's nice to have a
even
constitution.
like even in California, I remember they were like, if you don't need to leave your house, stay inside. It was just like what, like you like I could literally get in my car and drive around and never have a fucking face-to-face interaction with someone and
Telling
like
you
not
to-
hurt hurt literally no one. Like,
Yeah.
why the fuck should I have to stay in my house? Like,
Yeah, it's not even in your front yard, in your house.
yeah, like get in your fucking, stay in your house. And if you leave your house, you better have 16 masks on.
Yeah. I sent a thing to you guys. There's a guy on Instagram called like Sup Pare 14K, and he does all these funny commentaries on like people like
Sorry,
in other
boys.
countries cooking food, and it's just totally unsanitary. And there's a video on Instagram where they're like making masks during like 2020 pandemic in some other country, and like the masks are all over the floor. I could have swore. Yeah, I sent it to you guys.
Oh yeah, dude, where he's just barefoot making masks on a dirty ass floor, just
Yeah,
stapling them together.
this is for the YouTube folks. I'll see if I can like sewing the sides of masks on with sewing machines. They're all in like dirty tank tops, and they're just dumping onto the floor, dude. And we're putting that on our faces, dude.
Yeah.
This guy's
This
guy-
This is the funniest commentary ever.
yeah, it's SUPPARAY 14K on Instagram. This guy's commentary is hilarious, but it's like, okay, they're making those masks, they're sending them over. Maybe they're not sending these ones over to the United States, but it begs the question, right? Where the hell is this shit coming from? It comes in a nice plastic wrapper in a box that says, you know, whatever,
Yeah.
surgical mask
Mhm.
when we get it. But in reality, that shit could be on the floor in
Mhm.
who knows what country. Guys that are barefoot, like
Yeah.
with sewing
Stapled
machines.
together by some fat sweaty dude in a wife beater,
Yeah,
barefoot.
dude. It is just, this is a big YouTube episode, guys. If you're shout out to the people who watch it on the YouTube. If you want to listen to us banter about it, that's great. But some of this stuff is just unbelievable. Like,
Dude,
surgeon-
we should fucking start our own mask company.
could you
before
imagine
the next
a brain
round starts up?
I don't even know what the actual like materials are that you would need. I wouldn't want
Dude,
to
you
sit
can
over
literally
a
take
a
old
sewing
T-shirts
machine.
and cut them up.
Yeah.
They don't give a nobody cared what your masks
It's-
are made out of.
It's
Yeah.
just that you're
You could literally
wearing
walk
one.
around with a fucking T-shirt over your face. Like no
Mhm.
one gave a shit. Like what
let's
was
get best COVID masks.
no? It was like an N95 at one point was considered to be one of the better ones, but
Let's look up funny COVID masks on YouTube. This
Pretty
is-
soon we'll all be wearing respirators.
All right, so we got some
There you go.
so-
I love this shit, dude. This
Dude,
shit. Oh my god.
we got
Is that a head of lettuce leaf?
A leaf of lettuce with a a fucking rubber band
Okay.
around the forehead. Like we got
Tampon's a good one.
Menstrual pad.
Yeah,
Yep,
menstrual
that's a
pad,
good one.
not tampon.
Jesus
This-
Christ.
This guy's got a looks like a 2-liter,
Ooh,
like a Coke
Top-
2-liter top.
2 liter. Nice.
The classic. Who had the? Oh, there's somebody with the underwear. What is this? This is a salad container, like a to-go salad container.
That's fucking sweet.
The straight up
all
water
foggy.
bottle, the straight up like gallon water bottle hat.
Put the cap on it.
Oh, this guy's got the filters rocking here.
There you go. That's a pretty
Oh.
sweet freaking Fallout style mask there.
Yeah, you're about to get some viruses, dude, from clicking on this
Yeah.
picture.
Oh boy, I can't.
There you
get on
go.
it. Oh no,
Yep. See
Oh,
you guys
dude,
later.
Decline all the cookies.
get out of here. There we go. This person with the dish lid.
I'm really liking that those homemade the big water bottle with the 2 small water bottles
We got an
that he made into
Adidas.
filters.
We got a Nike Air Max shoe. Dude, what? Somebody just
Oh,
straight up
shit.
brown bagged it, just a paper bag. You got some in the plastic bag.
Of course, it's some fat piece of shit that literally
Oh no.
that literally can probably walk. But dude, I'm sorry, but if you're those carts are so fucking stupid. Like I see so many people that are just too fat to walk, just
Yeah.
driving around.
If you're
It's like,
fat and you're on the Rascal scooter, I
Yeah,
truly
dude, like
I truly
maybe
am
you
not.
should like try to walk around so you can fucking at least like stay mobile. Like, dude,
Dude,
Right.
This guy's got a surgical mask with a water bottle zip tied to like a dishwasher, like
Piece of hose
turn line. He's got the exhaust poured out the back, dude. Oh,
right to his
no.
butthole.
We got an antivirus CD. That's funny.
That's
That's
good.
antivirus software.
That's a
good.
crappy joke. That's low hanging fruit.
Yeah, right. Some of
And
these
it's
are
like
just-
funny that we're like laughing about this, but like this is how much of a joke this was. Wearing a mask.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting the blue bar for sure, boys. I'm excited. Haven't had a blue bar.
I will say that I did kind of sometimes enjoy having a mask because like you know how, like, sometimes, like,
people
when
are
you're, like,
fucking
sitting
nasty.
around,
Yeah.
like you can like sit around and like you could just like do any kind of like weird ass faces you want to make like in
Yeah.
public.
You
I can
just
be like,
yeah.
You can make fucked up facial expressions
Yeah.
when somebody's doing something weird. I will say that during the whole time throughout the pandemic that I with the mask on, like at work and wherever else I was, I never got sick. I never got a head cold for like two full years.
True.
I never threw
did
up.
you wash, dude? The thing is, so like
It was more
that's
hand washing. Is that what
bullshit.
you're saying?
It's not because of the mask.
Well, it's
Did
weird.
you wash
though.
your mask? Was your mask clean?
Yeah.
Well, what if you use a disposable one every day? That's what I did.
I didn't use a disposal one. I had cloth ones. I had one with
So-
pineapples on it. I had one with I don't.
There was a
forget what
video
else.
I watched, and it was a doctor. He was-
Mini
he would-
one.
He took a fucking vape, like a hit of a vape, and he put like one of the masks on that like everyone was wearing,
And all
like,
just
blew
blew out to
vape
the
out,
side.
and it just fucking went everywhere. So it was just like literally like doesn't matter if it's a fresh mask or a mask you know,
Right.
that you wash every day. It's
Yeah.
sanitized. Like
And I wonder
like
because
your air particles are like the air particles that come out of your mouth are way smaller than what's threaded on those fucking masks.
yeah,
Unless
I,
it's like a legit like
there were other
I don't even know.
factors. I'm not going to say it was just
Certain amount of parts per million air particle.
Sure, I'm not going to
blockage
say it
and
was only the
filter.
mask.
technically.
I'm just
Widowy.
saying that I and when I went to for like one of my roommate's birthday party in Detroit. We went over to Detroit, hit Top Golf. We went in a shopping mall, and everybody was unmasked. Like they're just like, "Yep, masks are good. You don't need to, chuck those." And I just remember the smell of everything. Like I
Oh.
suddenly smelled people's BO, cologne, like just dust floating in the air. Like
Yeah.
I smelled it so much more.
Hmm.
It was like stifling. I was just like, man, all these people fucking
was-
stink. And it was
was
just
also-
in a shopping mall, you
Yeah.
smell the food court and shit. But
Mhm.
just walking past people, all the smells
Oh,
that
yeah.
you're just hammered with, you didn't get that with a mask on. At least I didn't. And I wasn't
I
like
didn't-
congested or whatever. It just
Yeah.
I noticed the massive difference.
I did like that. It was like not even if it like prevented me from getting any disease or anything. It was just like a small filtration device that was over my face at the
Yeah.
very least.
It was
Yeah.
relatively uncomfortable, I'll say, but
I was always under the impression that the mask was to keep your nasty shit to yourself. Like
correct. It's not to prevent you from getting stuff, it's preventing you from spewing stuff that
Yeah.
other people will breathe in.
right.
Allegedly. Because
Allegedly.
that shit just goes right through the mask and around it. Like
Right.
Well, in over in Asia, when people are sick, it is a customary practice in many countries to wear a mask when you don't feel well, so that you don't spread it to other people. It's been that way for years, which I know we've probably talked about in this podcast before and throughout the pandemic itself. But
I mean, we can talk about other dumb shit that other countries do.
what else you
Right.
got? What else you got that's dumb that other countries?
Well, I'll
do?
say
I mean, we could talk about
Bloodletting's
China and
pretty
how
crazy.
they only allow certain fucking number of children be born.
Oh yeah,
if you
Is
have
that
a
Ch-
and look
children-
how that's
China?
look how that's done. Now they have a population problem, or they're
Yeah,
worried
no,
about
they
population.
literally control their population. They just fucking were like, hey, like you can only have a certain amount of kids, and if you had more kids than that, then they would take care of the kid for you.
It's busy.
He's a soldier now.
Yeah, soldier.
Easy. Now watch me. You. Sorry. Crank that soldier boy.
Yeah, I mean, did you guys have any final remarks? I feel like we covered it all.
Yeah.
5 days till partridge season. 5 days till fall turkey season.
Oh yeah,
It's exciting.
there's a full blown turkey season up in the UP now. Not like a lottery thing. You can just go out and get a tag.
Well, there's
That's weird. I don't remember there being that many turkeys when we were younger.
There wasn't when we were kids. There wasn't a season. There wasn't a turkey season.
Right. I remember
really?
that.
And
No,
now
there
didn't
wasn't.
know that.
I don't remember ever seeing that many. Like I would remember seeing some every now and then, unless I just wasn't paying attention enough. But like
on the
seriously,
white on the White Pine side of the LP Walsh Road, I have seen 30 turkeys crossing the street at one time. And then I think a couple years later they had a season.
There's turkeys all over Manistee.
blasting them.
It's fucking crazy. I don't know how it works.
I know they're all over
just
now.
I buy leftover tags,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
and I've never killed a turkey yet, but I heard they taste good.
Yeah.
Gobble gobble.
Wild turkey.
I'd love to get one and pickle brine it.
I mean, it's just gonna taste like. I mean, it's gonna taste different than like your normal turkey, just because it's gonna be.
It's not doused.
It's gonna
in
be
butter.
fucking. It's gonna be more gamey,
Yeah. I'm
which is
alright-
not necessarily a bad thing.
I'm alright with gamey. I like gamier meat.
Wild turkey does taste a little bit more dry. I have been told.
Yeah, but I think it's because it has less fat. Obviously, same thing with
Right.
like a actual chicken that's like not pumped
full
with
of-
fucking
Yeah,
whatever
Yeah.
the fucking growth hormones they get. They
Fucking
can't
Bill
even
Gates
walk
medicine,
because
yeah.
their breasts are so oversized. They
Did you
can't
say,
even like
did you
stand
say
up.
Bill Gates medicine, Chris?
whatever Bill Gates is feeding the fucking chickens to make them fucking big and fat.
Some Bill Gates turkey.
Yeah, Bill
Oh,
Gates
man.
chickens and butterball.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
the whole
Yeah,
Tyson
butterballs
food
are good,
company.
dude. The butterballs are good.
Butterballs aren't bad. Yeah, well,
This has been episode 68. The big episode 69 next week. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do
Dude.
something. We're gonna have something shot.
what are we at here? Should we
We're at 68.
68? Perfect. We're
Thank
at
you for
Keno?
listening. We could do Keno. Do
What time is it?
a little Keno.
Do you have
10
it?
o'clock?
Do you know where to find it?
Nope.
We don't have to. It's all right.
Play Keno
Cut
live.
that.
Yep, got her here. All right, on your screen. You got a minute. All right, we got a minute and 6, 5, 4, 3. We got a minute left. What's
Okay.
everybody taking?
When you are with me.
All right, can you guys see the screen?
I'm
Yeah, I'm thinking.
free. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay, I'm
go.
gonna
Go ahead, Dylan.
You can go first.
I'm going 23.
Oh, well, I am going for episode 68. I'm doing 68.
All right, Dylan.
Even though it got last
I'm gonna
round.
do number 5.
Number 5. Dylan at
Number
5.
3, my lord.
Myself at 23. Chris at 68. Can you guys see yourselves down in this little lower bar here? Is it hidden?
I'm on the far right.
Okay, good. I never know what they actually put on the screen. So we got Redneck Kino coming in, no stakes. We'll have to figure out stakes for next week, episode 69. Tony's song was absolutely hilarious. I don't know if we got much feedback, but
No.
I thought it was so good.
It was good.
Yeah, that show's hilarious.
All right,
Big
we're looking for the
money.
We're looking for the Keno bonus. It's always 2 times. All right. Right off the rip here. 12, 45, 31, 72.
I can't see the top row, Aaron. You fucking
Sorry.
zoom. You got to. I think you got to zoom.
68, dude. Chris hit it.
Yeah.
Chris hit 68.
Boy. Let's go.
71. 61. 7.
Should have done stakes. Fuck.
34. I got to send you a care package still, too, Chris. 70, 73.
Jesus Christ, dude. 70, 71, 72, 73.
21. 65. 58.
Dude, there's nothing.
It's a lot on the lower realm.
Oh my god, another
78.
70.
Wow.
25.
Fuck,
Two
I
away
almost said
from
25.
myself. 66. I think this is going to be one of the last ones. 43. One more, maybe. 80. That's it. Chris took it home. No stakes
Second.
for the second time. This was episode 68. Favorite at its finest hour. Follow us on the socials: Twitter
Ooh.
@X @Faith Hour.
Yeah, what's up with X?
Hour.
I didn't even notice that shit till the other day.
Voicemail will be
It's been like that for like a month.
in the description. This has been episode 68. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour. Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour.
God damn it, Aaron, you're fucking
Go ahead, go ahead.
delayed, dude. It's pissing me
Just
off.
restart the whole thing.
It's pissing
Just
me
restart
off.
the whole thing.
You're not talking, so I go to talk.
Get off.
And
Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour.
You got a tonsil stone, dude?
Dude, don't. He's not talking about this.
So I ain't talking about it, dude. We ain't going to the
Fucking
stones.
Chris.
We ain't getting stoned tonight.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour.
Oh man, when you're 8 beers in and someone pulls out pickled eggs.
Yeah, forget it, dude. minimum a 6-pack of eggs.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour.
Cousin subs, which is so good.
Oh.
Which I don't know if they were started.
Out of you and Trout Creek.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour. Thanks for listening, you beautiful son of a bitch.